lost my best friend to
हेलो। कैसे हो यार? सभी लोगों का स्वागत है हमारे ब्रांड न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम में। अमृता हाय, कैसी हो? स्वागत है स्ट्रीम पे। क्या हाल चाल है तुम्हारे? ठीक हो? ऑल गुड। काफी दिन से गेम नहीं खेला हूँ यार। जरूरत था गेम खेलने का, बहुत दिनों से मन कर रहा था लेकिन मैं आ नहीं पा रहा था, तो उसके लिए मैं माफी चाहता हूँ। फिलहाल फाइनली मैं आ चुका हूँ, तो आप लोग भी ज्वाइन करो मेरे साथ। जल्दी से स्ट्रीम पे आ जाओ, जल्दी जल्दी। लेट्स गो, लेट्स गो ब्रदर। जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ, वीडियो को लाइक कर दो और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करते जाओ यार, सभी लोग, जल्द से जल्द। 7 लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं, लाइक करते जाओ। हाय मनीषा, स्वागत है स्ट्रीम पे यार, कैसी हो? मैं ठीक, आप बताओ? मैं भी बढ़िया हूँ यार, बस मज़ा आ रहा है। ठंडा थोड़ा लग रहा है लेकिन कोई ना, काम चल जाएगा। लाइव स्ट्रीम करने का मन कर रहा था तो मैं सोचा हूँ क्यों ना लाइव ही आ जाया जाए। काफ़ी दिनों से स्ट्रीम नहीं चल रहा है तो सोच विचार के मैंने डिसीजन लिया है ये, और फिर फाइनली मैं आ चुका हूँ लाइव। ठीक है, लेट्स गो। खुल जा भाई, कितना टाइम लगेगा खुलने में ये? कल मैं पूरा दिन नहीं खेला था तो अब गया यार, ये मुझे मिलने से रहा। इस बार तो मुझे ये नहीं मिल पाएगा। तो इवेंट आया है, ये इवेंट आया है क्या गाइस? मुझे पता नहीं था इस इवेंट के बारे में। अरे यार मैं तो गया, ठाकुर, मैं तो गया। 1 2 3 दिन हो गया, 2 दिन और बचा है भाई। अगर एक भी दिन मैंने मिस करा ना भाई, मेरा तो गया खेल। मैं तो गयो ठाकुर, मैं तो गयो। यहाँ जाके देखते हैं। लाइक करते जाओ यार गाइस, सभी लोग जितने भी लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं जल्दी जल्दी लाइक करते जाएं। आप लोगों से मेरा अनुरोध है कि आप लोग लाइक करिए जल्दी से जल्दी, लाइक जल्दी। ठीक है,
Burn it down!
इधर है रे, इधर है।
Rise with the sun!
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves, adorn my
Show no mercy!
Pyroclastic surge!
मजा आ गया। काफी दिनों बाद खेलने में मजा आता है। कुछ ज़्यादा दिन के बाद खेलो ना तो यार बहुत मजा आता है। मजे का मजा है।
Burn it down! Full throttle!
I'm going in!
I wasn't done.
Not you two! Time
गाइस तो लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं, बस लाइक कर दीजिए, लाइक कर दीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए उसके बाद से। ओके थैंक यू मनीषा
Off we go.
लाइक करने के लिए।
Light it up.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Get to work. Keep lying. Beef Papa. Get him.
Burn it down.
चलो बेकार रहा ये वाला सफर। बॉक्स 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 ओ स्टार घटिया घटिया आर्टिफैक्ट्स देना तो यही था। कैसे कितना घटिया आर्टिफैक्ट्स हम लोग दे सकते हैं इन लोगों को पता है। लिटरली यार इतना घटिया आर्टिफैक्ट्स।
This realm is. If you ever have any questions about.
हेलो 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 गाइस इधर लो स्ट्रीम देख रहे लाइक कर दो यार। थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू लाइक करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद भाई लोग। नया वाला इवेंट कौन कौन कर लिया यार? कितने दिन बाद आ रहा है यार सिलोनन? मुझे तो इंतजार ही नहीं हो रहा यार सिलोनन निकालने के लिए। मेरे पास पुल्स है 92 और 4 दिन बाद सिलोनन आने वाली है यार भाई लोग। निकालेंगे हम लोग इस कैरेक्टर को। ओके आप लोग इंतजार करिए। ये मुझे चाहिए होता तो मैं जरूर निकाल देता है क्योंकि मुझे 3 नहीं है मेरे पास।
Exploration and trials.
पे जो 4 स्टार कैरेक्टर आए हैं वो काफी अच्छे आए हैं, मतलब निकालने लायक है, निकाला जा सकता है।
Adventuring is right up my alley.
ये क्या है? सिलोनन 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 का मटेरियल। अरे ये क्या? रैनबो सर्पेंट रैनबो ईआर वेपन है जो कि 4 स्टार वेपन है। कितने प्राइम एजेंट्स मिलेंगे ये तो बताया नहीं गया इसमें। हेलो जोरो भाई, वेलकम स्ट्रीम ब्रो। क्या हाल चाल जोरो गेमिंग, स्वागत है स्ट्रीम पे ब्रदर। जोरो भाई क्या हाल चाल। एक जोरो करके मूवी आई थी यार, वो मैंने देखी थी, बहुत लाजवाब मूवी थी। जोरो नाम अच्छा लगता है, ये नाम नहीं, लाजवाब, बहुत ही प्यारा नाम है। और बताओ जोरो भाई, सिलोनियन निकाल रहे हो क्या या कोलंबिना नेक्स्ट बैनर पे?
Add Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
यार मेरे सारे दोस्त कहाँ हैं, कोई लाइव स्ट्रीम पे आ ही नहीं रहा। कहाँ हो भाई लोग? जोरो भाई है हो क्या चैट में, ये चले गए।
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
आ,
God should
जोरो
broaden
की
their
नाम की कौन सी
horizons in
मूवी
the
आ
world
गई?
below.
मैं तो वैसा निकालूंगा। जोरो एक मास्क मैन रहता है जो मतलब क्या करता है ना, वो अमीरों से लूटता है और गरीबों को देता है। क्या नाम था यार इस मूवी का? आइजैक, हेलो वेलकम स्ट्रीम आइजैक भाई, क्या हाल चाल।
Exploration and trials.
जोरो नाम था क्या उस मूवी का?
Adventuring
क्या
is
तो नाम
right
था
up
यार?
my alley.
Error.
उस मूवी का नाम था द मास्क ऑफ जोरो। द मास्क ऑफ जोरो नाम था ब्रो, सॉरी सॉरी माफ करना, द मास्क ऑफ जोरो नाम था। वेरेसा निकालोगे? वेरेसा कब आ रही है यार? नेक्स्ट बैनर पे ही आ रही है क्या? सिलो के साथ आएगी क्या वेरेसा? लेट मी चेक, हाँ लेट मी चेक। वेरेसा, आइजैक कैसे हो मेरे भाई? ऑल गुड? ओके वेरेसा आ रही है गाइस, वेरेसा आ रही है, आइंशान आ रहा है, सेवरस आ रही है और भाई गामिंग भी आ रहा है, नाइस। और इसमें आ रही है सिलो, सिलो के साथ वही 3 कैरेक्टर। तो भाई मुझे सिलो से मतलब था तो मैंने वेरेसा पे ध्यान ही नहीं दिया। वेरेसा आ रही है यार, इतनी प्यारी कैरेक्टर है यार, मज़ा आ जाएगा भाई। मेरे पास तो भाई बस इतने पुल्स है कि मैं सिलो कैसे कैसे निकाल पाऊँ, और उसके बाद से मैं निकालूंगा कोलंबिना। कोलंबिना निकाल के मज़ा आएगा। ध्यान गेमिंग वाइटी, आज ठंड बहुत ज़्यादा है इसीलिए सब मैरिज लोग फैमिली प्लानिंग में बिजी हैं। ओ भाई साहब कतई जहर ब्रो। जोरो एक एनिमे कैरेक्टर का नाम है, अच्छा मतलब आपने एक एनिमे कैरेक्टर का नाम सोच के लिखा है। मुझे सेकंड डीपीएस कैरेक्टर चाहिए तो इसलिए निकालूंगा। अच्छा अच्छा, मेरे पास तो मतलब इलेक्ट्रो में एक ही डीपीएस कैरेक्टर है और वो है फ्लिंस। दूसरा मैं नहीं निकालने का सोच रहा हूँ। कितने बजे ये लोग आएंगे? तो ये लोग 3:30 पे आएंगे और आएंगे लोग 23 तारीख को, ठीक है। आई एम गुड, ओके आइजैक भाई बढ़िया है। कहीं जितने लोग शॉर्ट पे स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं उन लोगों को बता दें लैंडस्केप पे भी स्ट्रीमिंग चल रही है, और जो लोग लैंडस्केप पे दिखा रहे हैं उन लोगों से बता दें कि भाई शॉर्ट में भी स्ट्रीमिंग चल रही है। तो मैं 2 जगह के चैट पढ़ रहा हूँ एक साथ, ठीक है, तो कोई कंफ्यूज नहीं होगा कि मैं कहाँ पढ़ रहा हूँ चैट। 173 पुल्स में निकल जाएगी वेरेशा। भाई एकदम निकल जाएगी यार वेरेशा, आराम से निकल जाएगी 173 पुल्स। 173 बहुत ज़्यादा होता है यार, मेरे पास तो 90 पुल्स ही है। मैं भी तो सोच रहा हूँ कैसे कैसे कि निकल जाए मेरे लिए भाई। सिलोनियन निकल जाएगी तो मज़ा आ जाएगा यार, कुछ भी करो यार। एक बात बताओ, मेरे पास ये वाला जो बैनर है, इस वाले बैनर पे, ठीक है, इधर देखो, इस वाले बैनर पे कितने की पेटी है मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा। मैं सिलोनियन और कोलंबिना निकालूंगा लेकिन और फिलिंस का टीम बिल्ड करना है मुझे भी यार। सिलोनियन और कोलंबिना दोनों निकालनी है, तो इस पे पेटी है मेरी। हाँ, इस पे 79 की पेटी है, अभी तक निकला ही नहीं है। अभी तो आने तक मैं इजी 180 पुल कर लूँगा। भाई इतना जल्दी जल्दी पुल्स कैसे मिल जाते हैं भाई आप लोगों को? बताओ ज़रा, ट्रिक्स बताओ, व्हाट इज़ द ट्रिक्स? ये वाला मैं इवेंट कर लेता हूँ यार। अरे यार ये किस पे दबा दिया? ये इवेंट कर लेता हूँ।
Hey, it's a flyer for a competition. The Dragonspine International Cross Country.
कहाँ जाना है ड्रैगन स्कूल में यार? यार मुझे तो कोई भी क्वेस्ट करने का मन ही नहीं करता यार भाई, इतना बोर हो जाता हूँ मैं क्वेस्ट करता हूँ तो। पहले जब स्टार्टिंग गेम करा गया था, मतलब आज से 4-5 महीना पहले, तो भाई मजा आता था, तो बिल्कुल भी मन नहीं करता यार। मतलब जैसे लगता है जबरदस्ती कोई क्वेस्ट करवाने के लिए, तभी भी हम लोग मना ही करते, मतलब बोले चलो क्वेस्ट कर दो, ये मिलेगा तुमको सर्वे में।
Wow, so many tents. I'm a
Talk to
never seen
everyone.
dragon.
मेरी नाइस, मेरे पास 65 पुल्स प्लस 45 पीटी है। सिलोन के बाद कम से कम 70 पुल्स रखूंगा कोलंबिना के लिए। ओके सही है, कोलंबिना के लिए उतने पुल्स तो चाहिए ही चाहिए।
Honorary knight,
मतलब
Sorry, I was chatting away and didn't even notice you
मतलब
arrived.
आपका
It's so good to see
सिलोन
you
तो
again.
कंफर्म है, कम से कम 70 पुल्स आपको कोलंबिना के लिए चाहिए। तब तक फार्म कर लोगे या फिर वो लेने वाले हो, क्या बोलते हैं?
Oh, I was just
अरे यार,
discussing competition stuff with
क्या
Mr. Hines.
वेल्किंग मून लेने वाले हो क्या?
Dragonspine, not a commission, I assume.
इतना पुल्स कैसे आएगा आपके
We
पास?
just saw some cool flyer
Yan
and
bhai?
thought we'd come see what all the fuss is about.
इतना पुल्स कहाँ से लाओगे ज्ञान भाई? लाइक करने के लिए धन्यवाद भाई लोग, जितने भी लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं लाइक करते जाएं, थका थक लाइक वाले बटन पे क्लिक करते जाएं
Well then,
और
you've
मजा
come
आता
to the
जाएगा।
right
और
people.
ठंड का हाल बताएं,
Mr.
कितना
Hines and I
टेम्परेचर है
staff
गाइस
on the
सबके वहाँ?
organizing committee here.
मुझे तो डर लग रहा है सर्दी ना हो जाए यार, रात को नींद नहीं आती है, सर्दी हो जाती है तो। लेकिन प्यास भी लग रही है तो ठंडा पानी भी पीना पड़ रहा है, क्या
Field
कर
Officer
रहे हैं?
Hines, first
मन कर रहा है
company.
मतलब आग जला के और
Favonius.
मस्त
It's an
उसको
honor to
सेका
meet you
जाए।
both. The contest hasn't kicked off yet. We're still in the process of issuing the spectator tickets and VIP tickets. Speaking of which, take these. We reserved a couple of VIP tickets for
भाई
you.
7 लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं यार। मैं फ्री प्लेयर हूँ क्योंकि मैं न्यू प्लेयर हूँ, जस्ट 2 महीने क्रॉस हुआ है। अच्छा अच्छा, फ्री प्लेयर हो, नाइस नाइस, अच्छी बात है ब्रो, अच्छी बात है, बढ़िया चीज़ है, सुन के अच्छा लगा। भाई सब्सक्राइब करते जाए जितने भी लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं, सब्सक्राइब सब्सक्राइब। आठ लोग देख रहे हैं स्ट्रीम मेरी, मजा आ रहा है भाई। फ्री प्लेयर्स लोग का यही तो फायदा है यार, उन लोगों के लिए मजे आ जाते हैं। हेलो रितम भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रदर, कैसे हो, क्या हाल चाल? -69 डिग्री सेल्सियस ब्रो, वॉच बोकू नो पीको। ये क्या है आइजक भाई, बोकू नो पीको क्या है?
Yup.
एनिमे है क्या?
Committee is a joint effort between the Knights of Favonius and
भाई लोग
representatives from
एक बार देखते हैं
Springdale.
यार, भाई जो एनिमे बोल रहे हैं वो क्या है, एनिमे है
More
कि क्या है?
specifically, Hines and I are in
Boku no
charge of
Pico.
registrations and security, while the Springvale team is responsible for refereeing and support.
बोकू नो
So any problems, just come find us. We're here to make sure all contestants and spectators have an
Boku no
enjoyable
Pico.
experience.
What is this बोकू नो पीको? भाई ये क्या है बोकू नो पीको? बोकू नो पीको एनिमे है क्या? स्टार्टेड एनिमे है वो, देखा जाएगा, मतलब ट्राई किया जा सकता है, ऐसा नहीं है कि उसको ट्राई नहीं किया जा सकता।
This is the
बिल्कुल ट्राई
biggest
किया जा सकता है
contest of its
बोकू नो
kind we've
पीको।
ever had. A lot of international.
Oh, Natlan? I think I know who you... If we're thinking of the same
और
team,
रीता भाई
there's this
सुनाइए,
one contestant
क्या हो
with
रहा है?
pink hair and a really impressive pair of horns on her head.
कितने सीजन हैं
Also,
आइजक
she
भाई
has a
उसके,
huge
और कितने एपिसोड्स
appetite.
हैं?
A lot of the staff
एपिसोड्स कितने
really
मिनट
enjoy
का है?
dining with
25
her.
मिनट का है।
The way she relishes. Then there's the girl with the stripy yellow and black tail. It's so, but she seems super cool though. I would. Okay. Those definitely sound like people we know.
Oh, no way. You know them? Well, if you want to find them, their team's camp is over there.
यार
Their tent has a really
हालत
unique
खराब हो गया
design.
यार।
You can't miss it.
मेरे यहाँ कितना टेम्परेचर है देखने को।
Honestly, it's a really cool camp in general. Plus, they brought a whole stash of comic books with them.
Paimon sees it. We'll go check it out later. Thanks, Amber.
Great.
weather
Oh, and when you do, any chance you could borrow one of
weather
their comic books from me?
21 डिग्री
Their
सेल्सियस
team's
है
always
यार
talking
बहुत
about the
अच्छा है
comics they
नॉर्मल
read,
वेदर है
and it's gotten me kind of curious. I would go ask them
रात को
myself, but
जाएगा
I
ये
can't really leave my post.
थोड़ा कम हो जाएगा लेकिन काम चलने भर का रहेगा कितना भी कम होगा तभी भी काम चलने भर का वेदर रहेगा ही रहेगा ठीक ठाक रहेगा क्या तो क्वेश्चन था एरिया सजा देते हैं ये लोग फिर
Are Marissa and Shilonen around?
Ah, so you're looking for the captain and vice captain.
Traveler? I thought I was seeing things. I can't believe it's really you.
Don't even go there. Please. I'm supposed to be on vacation
कैसे हो
here.
रितम भाई मैं बढ़िया हूँ आप बताओ आप कैसे हो
However much I
आप
want
ठीक
to
हो?
finish my thesis, I'm only human. I've been fighting a losing battle with it recently. Right now, I feel completely defeated by it. It's knocked me to the...
Wow! We've run into so many people we know already. Since we all know Marissa and Shilonen.
कैसे जा रहा है एग्जाम
it's a
रितम
lot
भाई
easier.
खत्म हुए कि नहीं एग्जाम
We
आपके
heard they're taking part.
They're not here right now. But if you're not in a hurry, you're welcome to stick around the...
Sounds good. Your tents are really cool. Oh yeah. Which series of
Comics? So, you two are fellow comic book lovers? And so the truth...
Intensity draws intensity. The strongest will surely cross paths with the strongest. Thus it was written, and thus has it come to
कर
pass.
रहे हो क्या किसी
You approach us
हाँ,
humbly
फोन
in
करूंगा,
search
अभी
of the
नहीं
truth.
करूंगा।
And I, Tong Gang, will show you the light. The series you speak of is a Bible to us, the Legion of Soul Blazers, and its name is the Soul Blazer Saga.
But what is a Soul Blazer, I hear you ask? And what kind of organization is the Legion of Soul Blazers? Igong, answer me this. What are the founding tenets of the Legion of Soul Blazers?
Answer you I shall. Tenet the first. If you think bitter tears and strong words are enough to broker peace, you are woefully naive.
कल ही खत्म हुए
Tenet the second. I pledge to
क्या
give my
खत्म हुए?
life
कल
fighting the forces of
एग्जाम
eternal darkness.
ओ भाई तब तो पार्टी करे होगे खूब
We
खत्म हो गया तब तो मजे करो यार तुमको आज एक थंबनेल बना दूंगा क्योंकि कल से 15 दिन तक लैपटॉप नहीं रहेगा मेरे पास वाह
I shall never fear.
थैंक यू यार
I will always champion
It's so good
love
of
and
you
imagination.
भाई तुम इतना सोचते हो यार
Also,
मेरे
it
बारे
may
में।
interest you to know that those two tenets are
मिला के
actually
बना
taken
देते हो
directly
यार,
from the
मजा आ
series
जाता है
itself. Soul Blazer 6, Shadow of Tenebrium.
एग्जाम खत्म होने की खुशी में कहाँ गए थे घूमने घूमने फिरने पार्टी वार्टी किए कि नहीं किए या फिर कोई खुद को
Why
रिवॉर्ड
aren't you
वॉर्ड दिए कि
saying
नहीं
anything?
मतलब जैसे कि एनिमे वगैरह
that make you
देखे
feel
मूवीज वगैरह
something?
देखे गेम वेम खेले क्या किए
Light a fire in your heart?
या पिक्चर वगैरह देखने गए
This is a failure of
You'd
कोई
better
जगह
stop
घूमने
lighting
गए
fires in people's hearts, or
सिलो आ गई
you'll burn
भाई।
them to a crisp.
Vice Captain! Thank goodness you're back.
Have you
Listen,
watched
we have a situation.
Topico's original sins?
It's okay, I don't need all that. The look
नहीं
on the
नहीं देखा
traveler
हूँ यार
Armand's
ब्रो
faces tells me
मतलब उसका
everything
जॉनरा
you
क्या है
need to
बताओ
know.
आइजैक भाई उसका जॉनरा क्या है टोपिकोस ओरिजिनल सिंस का जॉनरा क्या है ताको ताकोपिस ओरिजिनल सिन मांगा है ना सिन इज जापानीज वेब बाय टाइसन 5 इज नोन फॉर स्टार्क इमोशन स्टोरी भाई अगर आप बोलो तो मैं देख लूंगा इसको आज ही देखूंगा ठीक है टॉपिक ऑफ सिन जॉनरा अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे देखना चाहिए। डार्क इमोशनल स्टोरी है ना, इमोशनल स्टोरी है ना, मैं जरूर देखूंगा। आइजैक भाई मैं जरूर देखूंगा, कल आपको बताऊंगा कैसा लगा स्टोरी, कल स्ट्रीम करूंगा, ठीक है, आना जरूर। दोस्त लोग के साथ जा रहा हूँ कल। ओके नाइस, मेरा फ्लिंस चेक करना एक बार, बिल्कुल चेक कर रहा हूँ ब्रो। स्टोरी को पॉज होने दो, रीतम भाई चेक कर ले रहा हूँ। तो टकोपीस ओरिजिनल सिन, टकोपीस ओरिजिनल सिन मुझे देखना है।
Because we
मैं भी सोच रहा था कोई एक रिकमेंडेशन आ जाए यार किसी एनिमे का, मैं पूछने वाला था खुद ही कि मैं क्या देखूं, अभी मैं खाली बैठा
call to
हूँ,
adventure.
कुछ है नहीं मेरे पास देखने के लिए। थैंक यू यार आइजैक भाई बताने के लिए। मैंने पता है कल स्टार्ट करा था देखना, क्या तो नाम है यार उसका, फुल मेटल अल्केमिस्ट ब्रदरहुड। उसका मैंने 2 एपिसोड देखा था, मुझे नींद आने लगा तो मैं रात को सो गया था, कंप्लीट नहीं किया हूँ। तो वो बहुत बड़ा सीरीज है, तो पहले यही देख लेता हूँ, टोपिकोस ओरिजिनल सिन। ये अभी लग रहा है छोटा है, इसको कंप्लीट कर लूंगा फिर ब्रदरहुड स्टार्ट कर लूंगा। क्या बोलते हो? पहले कौन सा देखूं? कांट यू से मच अबाउट जॉनरा? हाँ ठीक है, अगर मैं देखूंगा तो बता पाऊंगा, अभी तो ऐसे कैसे बता सकता हूँ। मैंने उसके बारे में सुना है कि कोई एलियन है, और वो एलियन जो है कि सबको हैप्पी करने का ट्राई करता है, बट इसमें जो लड़की है वो बड़ी डार्क ह्यूमर वाली, हमेशा सैड रहती है, उसकी लाइफ बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है, और वो उसकी लाइफ में आता है एलियन उसको खुश करने के लिए, वगैरह वगैरह ऐसे स्टोरी है। अच्छा एनीमे 6 एपिसोड का भाई, इसी को पहले देख लेते हैं, 6 एपिसोड वाले को ही, ठीक है, इसी को पहले देखेंगे, ब्रदरहुड बाद में देख लिया जाएगा, इसी को पहले देखेंगे। अरे यार बैटरी लो हो गई। चलो लाइट आ गया है भाई, नहीं तो स्क्रीन बंद करना पड़ जाता। कहाँ गया?
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Marissa!
Hey, Marissa! We've come to watch you train.
Wait, was that Paimon?
Hey, yes.
Paimon, Traveler!
Paimon.
I missed you guys so much.
Miss you so much.
Exactly.
If it were me,
That doesn't exactly welcome people into the conversation, especially not when they see.
oh crumbs. Yeah, and I mean we all kind of knew each. I just got overexcited when.
Hold on. You two traveled here together, right? So, why did you say the Legion of Soul Blazers and I when you were introducing everyone earlier?
No, it's because I'm not a member of their fan club. Nepeka is. Yeah, pretty good. Nepeka's all, honestly, she made her sound. Anyway, when Nepeka heard that Minnie had suggested a. But she's an. Uh-huh. And, well, you could also argue. Anyway, I'm mostly here to buy.
Merch!
Oh, okay, merch, I get. What's with that look?
No. The thought of Shilona and the Master. That's a pretty.
Oh, no, she'd. But.
यार कितना बड़ा क्वेश्चन है, ये जल्दी जल्दी खत्म हो जाता भाई, जल्दी से प्राइम एजेंट वगैरह दे
That
देता,
makes
खत्म हो
4
जाता बवाल।
cents, right? Good job.
Ah.
Time for a breather. Minnie, I'd like to introduce you to the Traveler in Time.
Wait. Blonde hair, flying companion. Are you Mondstadt's honorary? Wow. I can't believe I get to meet you in person. I heard about you from my older brother.
NPC लोग को भी
He works
बढ़िया
the
बना देते हैं
tavern,
यार ये
so
लोग।
he hears all
NPC
the
इतना
local
प्यारे दिखने
gossip from
लगते
the
हैं लोग।
customers. Apparently, you go from nation to nation, making a huge name for yourself each time, like a real-life comic book hero. So cool. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Of all the adventures you've had, which is the most memorable? Wow! Incredible! Sounds like Fiatena's homeland is just as magical as in the stories.
Oh, you have no idea.
Where I'm from, in the Collective of Plenty,
my
we live right next to a
be
huge
back in
volcano.
30 minutes.
And when it erupts, it sends fireballs shooting all over the place. Super dangerous, obviously, but it's the perfect
हाँ
place for
आइजैक
hero
भाई
training.
नो प्रॉब्लम जाओ जाओ
You know how much I've
क्या
always
स्टोरी
wanted
पॉज
to
नहीं हुआ कि
take
मैं भाई का
away
फ्लिंस
from
देखूं
Mars.
रितम भाई का अभी
Totally.
तक।
It's just if the honorary knight's journey is anything to go.
The traveler says so. Stay strong.
You're right. If nothing else.
A deal with your parent?
हुआ था बीच में क्या मैंने आके
You'll
कूद
be
कूद के स्टार्ट कर
fine.
दिया पॉज हुआ
I did
था
the same thing.
अरे
You
यार
never
मेरे
know for
ध्यान से
sure
उतर
how
गया
it'll go. That being said, you can't.
सॉरी यार
predict
रितम भाई
outcomes.
एक बार भी
You're
याद नहीं आया कह रहे
right.
यार
Alrighty. Sure.
Enough. You only just.
But I'm
माफ
fine.
करना यार भाई तुम भी कह रहे हो कि कैसा बंदा है यार
Yep. You gotta eat hard to.
It's true.
Really?
I'm not too sure. I think.
What?
Yup.
ये चलो हो गया कौन हो गया रितम भाई ये रहे रितम भाई का फ्लेंस देख वाओ ही लुक्स कूल ब्रो क्रिट रेट 54 क्रिट डैमेज 241 वाह यार ब्रो नाइस यार क्रिट वैल्यू लाजवाब है ब्रो तुम्हारी रितम भाई R5 प्रोस्पेक्टिव सॉल्वेंट नाइस यार आर्टिफैक्ट्स की बात करी जाए तो भाई को अटैक सैंड मिला हुआ है जो कि मैं इतने दिन से ढूंढ रहा हूँ मुझे मिल ही नहीं रहा यार क्रिट डैमेज 12 क्रिट रेट 6% फेदर पे क्रिट रेट 11 है क्रिट डैमेज 22 है नाइस फ्लावर पे भी क्रिट डैमेज 21 क्रिट रेट 10 है चॉकलेट क्रिट डैमेज का दे रखा भाई ने क्रिट रेट 13% है गॉबलेट अटैक का है जिसपे क्रिट रेट और क्रिट डैमेज 34% भाई लाजवाब यार ब्रो क्या ही क्रिट डैमेज है यार ब्रदर नाइस कॉन्स्टेलेशन भी निकाल रखा है भाई ने दो टैलेंट 9 10 और 10 कर रखा भाई जहर यार बहुत बढ़िया बिल्ड करा है भाई आपने मेरा जो फ्लिंस है यार मेरे फ्लिंस को मैंने वो कर रखा है क्या आर्टिफैक्ट्स अटैक सैंड नहीं मिला मुझे यार इस पे भी क्रिट रेट और क्रिट डैमेज अच्छा खासा नहीं है यार घटिया का घटिया चीज दे रखा हूँ मैं इसको ऑफसेट ही दे रहे हो तो यही दे दो यार फिर क्रिट रेट 7 हो जाएगा क्रिट डैमेज 18 14.8 क्रिट रेट 6.2 इस पे EM मिल जाएगा बस थोड़ा सा इस पे 15 14 15 इस पे ओवरऑल क्या है क्रिट रेट 64 क्रिट डैमेज 200 क्रिट डैमेज बहुत कम है ठीक है वेपन जो है वो क्रिट डैमेज इंक्रीज करेगा 28%। काम से चल ही जाता होगा मुझे लग रहा है टैलेंट मैंने इसका 8 ही कर रखा है 5 कर रखा है 8 कर रखा है इसको बढ़ा दूं क्या ये 2 चाहिए और ये चलो कोई ना बाद में बढ़ा दूंगा क्या ही दिक्कत है क्या करते हो भाई बाद में बढ़ा दिया जाएगा वहां से यहाँ यहाँ से वहां कुदा रहे हैं लोग खूब रितम भाई तुम्हारा फिल्म अच्छा है यार बढ़िया बिल्ड करे हो
Rise with the sun!
Oh, we're almost back at the camp. After what Shilonen was saying earlier, let me give this to you before I forget. Here, the Soulblazer Saga Volume 2. I figured other people might want to read it, so I made sure to bring some extra copies.
ये ऐसा बुक दे दिया यार इन लोगों को
Unfortunately, it looks like I somehow forgot to pack Volume 1 in my luggage. Shame. It's always best to start from the beginning when you're trying to get your friends into a new comic series. Anyway, take a look in your free time, see what you think.
Comic
I
writer
really
है
hope
क्या
you
ये
like
मेरे
it.
साथ?
It would be so cool to have an awesome person. All right. We're gonna meet back up with the others. Come hang out with us again soon, okay?
Whatever happened to the best defense is a good offense? Wanjiru, what are we waiting for?
Patience, Fietena. Timing is everything. Our victory depends on it.
There he is! Wanjiru is right. This is your first lesson, Fietena. How to decide when the moment is right. The leader of this horde of monsters has now shown himself. Defeating him is the key to turning the tide. Now the real battle can begin. Fietena, are you ready? This is what we've been waiting for. Come on!
Wanjiru tells me this is Fietena's first battle.
If she gets scared, she can hide behind us.
You guys are underestimating her.
Quit joking around, guys. Yes, this is my first battle, but I'll make it one to remember. The Pyro Archon will face down the leader while we mop up the minions. That's the plan, right? There's no backing out now. Let's do this!
Why did it have to end there? Fietena and her buddies fought an amazing battle. Paimon really wants to see what happens next. Let's go meet up with Paressa and her team when we get the chance. We can ask them what happens in the next volume.
Quest completed. चलो भाई. Complete हो गया. Ticket point unlocked. जाऊंगा करने. फोन पे गूगल पे पेटीएम.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Hello there, little one. What a lovely surprise. Where have your travels taken you recently? Oh, they all sound quite adorable. It must have been quite an adventure for them, coming from far and wide, crossing national boundaries to meet with kindred spirits. Ah, it's a tale filled with the romance of youth. The Soulblazer saga seems to have quite a strong following. Maybe it's time to run another round of reprints. With such a dedicated fan base, it's only right to throw a token of gratitude their way. How about some free comic books, There's quite a large group of you. I'll need to make sure there's enough to go around. These are first edition prints. You won't find them for sale anywhere. take good care of them now.
Nice and cool. Natlan.
Miko gave us a pretty generous stash of comics. Since the plan is to share them with the group, why don't we display them somewhere that everyone can see? Let's put them near the book stand at the Legion of Soul Blazers camp. That way, it'll be easy for people to browse. Nice! It's looking good! Now, people can come and pick some out when they're free!
दिल मेरा तो पिया से
Weather like this is perfect for enjoying the outdoors. Want to go for a spin? Here, hop on.
I was just... Anyway, and I even... Traveler! You're here too... how does he... called...
As far as I am...
Huh?
You do not need to apologize.
Only because she asked me to. She didn't want to disappoint Yehoda, so I raised it. Just a little bit. So you're just making fun of me?
I am not. As a matter of fact, the aforementioned module, a portion of said modules...
Yikes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Very well. Have this Lockaberry crumb... I know, Traveler.
Fine. I finally met... I know. Still funny. Is she... And enough, don't take...
No.
Huh?
I know. Please adjust my humor level back to its default value. Yehoda, please take a seat.
Don't point that vacuum cleaner at me! I know! What the heck's going on?
You will not leave until you are amused by my humor.
This is a good one. Here, take this meat for yourself. Mine? Not at all. It belongs to itself. It sometimes brings me old bones to help with my puzzles, that's all. I should be clear. While I don't know what bones these are, I can say for certain they don't belong to any humans who slumber here or elsewhere. Bones are another thing that tickles my fancy. Sometimes, then when I'm feeling bored, I try to connect all my bones and create something whole. A bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle. Even though just pondering how best to put them together and create something beautiful is an extremely relaxing process. Then, one day, an uninvited guest intruded on the room where I kept my bone puzzle picture. It was none other than the dog you saw just now. It did. By the time I entered the room, the little intruder had completely dismantled my picture. The second it turned and saw me, it bolted away between my legs. Luckily, all was not lost, as I'd already taken a photo of it. And more than that, now that my old puzzle was dismantled, I was free to construct an even bigger puzzle with my growing collection of bones. Which is how I consoled myself at the time. After all, the damage had been done, so why not look on the bright side? The next day, as I was just about to begin piecing my puzzle together, my four-legged guest returned, and this time it brought a mouthful of bones. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but its intent became clear when it laid its animal bones at my feet and then placed them one by one into my puzzle. After that, it simply sat down. After I gave it some cured meat, it got up and left. Ever since then, it's dropped by from time to time to give me bones in exchange for food. I think you might be viewing this with a little too much sentimentality. It's just a dog looking for food, nothing more. I'm a source of sustenance, and luckily for my canine friend, I happen to be relatively generous. Not that that's a bad thing. I view it more as an assistant under my employ. It doesn't speak, and it leaves when I tell it to. That's pretty much everything you could hope for in an assistant. If you'd like, you can give it some meat. Sometimes it sits and waits by your side, which I think probably means it's still hungry. Perhaps it might be a little more friendly with someone such as yourself.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Adventure time!
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. All right, let's take a look through. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are.
Let's go find some treasure.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through.
प्रीतम भाई एक काम आ गया था, आप चले गए थे तो मैं देख भी लिया, खत्म भी हो गया.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be.
Hello Adi bhai, welcome stream
Amongst
bro.
the Frost Moon
Silo
scions
का
of
banner
today,
crazy
only
आया
I
है.
know of her existence, and I
Silo का
alone
banner.
have spoken to her face to face. As such,
भाई
I
अभी
know
सिलो का
that
बैनर
there
आया
are
नहीं है,
certain
अभी आने में
things
3-4
she
दिन लगेंगे
simply
ब्रो.
would never
अभी
do.
नहीं आया है सिलो
That
का
being
बैनर.
said,
Changes?
हो गया स्ट्रीम पे चले गए.
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
हेलो
For
गाइस
what it's
स्ट्रीम
worth,
पे हो गया आप
why
लोग.
don't we check the unreliable sources too?
sure. Give me a moment.
हेलो.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fancy. Kutar did clearly.
What about you, traveler? What are you? Come on, let the child wish Kutar was pet.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone. The moon chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Palomina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do. It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So, she gradually stopped joining in.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
Adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too.
मुन्नू भाई कहाँ चले गए थे? अरे यार कुछ काम कर रहा था ब्रो.
Yeah, this is pretty
आदि
much
भाई
the
सॉरी
same
यार.
as we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were
Chat
all waiting
कभी-कभी
on
दिखा नहीं रहे थे,
people,
उसके
so I
वजह से
figured
problem
having a
हो
little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're...
Well, we didn't find out how.
Aha, just as well that I...
So, Varka was waiting
और
on
बताओ
us.
आदिल भाई क्या हाल चाल आपके?
What about
ठीक
Oh,
हो?
no. We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the Academia has prohibitions against going abroad.
Academia.
Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Notcry.
Hat guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat Guy. Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all there is to it. Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
Last we heard.
He only appears when... But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet two of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Sure.
Even though they're harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them, try to be...
The Frost Moon Scions.
In that case, we'll continue.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
Okay, after the conversation ends. The design beautiful.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the academia about this way back.
You flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh.
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially...
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions, so she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually, and so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
But you've done your job exceptionally well.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Barca, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the Academia about this way back.
You flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while...
Wouldn't put it past him. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh. Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left. While I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
हेलो मोहित भाई, क्या हालचाल? स्वागत है स्ट्रीम पे मेरे भाई. और बताओ कैसे हो यार ब्रो? Long time no see.
You seem
कहाँ रह रहे हो
awfully
भाई?
familiar with internal Fatui affairs.
दर्शन नहीं हो रहे भाई तुम्हारे.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to
और
join if you
बताओ यार
want.
ब्रो. मैं भी काफी दिन से लाइव नहीं आ रहा था यार, तो मेरी भी गलती है.
I thought he finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of
ये वो
headstrong
खेल रहे हो मोहित
people,
भाई.
but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing the Torre. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you
अभी
said
तक
that
ये कंप्लीट नहीं
Columbina
किया
has
था
gone
क्वेस्ट, तो
missing?
सोचा हूँ कंप्लीट कर लूँ, लेकिन बड़ा टाइम लग रहा है यार. स्टार्ट करने का मतलब कि यार
I've actually
बीच में मैं
asked her
रोक दूंगा,
that
जहाँ भी ये
question
पॉज होगा
before.
ना वहीं रोक दूंगा.
As far as I recall,
बहुत
Tsaritsa's
लंबा है.
I always knowing what we do, Nick. More than but her magic. The Tsaritsa has
skip
summoned
करना
a
पड़ेगा.
beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue. It was a dump.
And what happened after?
I imagine she no longer for months that she had long.
And so I waited.
And I forget who said it.
But you've done your job exceptionally well.
What is it?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like you're...
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had.
मैरिनेट का पीठ में वो क्या लगा हुआ है यार?
Huh, it's a Sealy.
Ladies,
Sealy
I
क्या
thank
करने आई
you for
यहाँ
your...
पे भाई?
I'm sure it.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been okay.
Durin.
Here you are.
100 Durin से मिलने जा रहा है क्या?
Oh, that guy. How come you're back so soon?
Fine. How about you?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land.
Every time I see it, and...
That's just meaning. When we encountered, however, the events of the past. But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to. It's an impossible.
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that you're past 39.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many it's because you want. So, think for yourself about.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that if we want to clear. Same thought here.
So you mean?
Yes. And I suspect everything in Tevat is logged in.
Mohit bhai, thank you so much for joining our membership, mere bhai.
Sumeru
Thank you, brother.
The Great World Tree was being corrupted.
यार मोहित भाई मुझे
This
ला दो
corruption allowed things that should not have existed in
यार
Tevat
भाई।
to appear. This is
आपको
tantamount
छोड़
to
के किसी और ने
rewriting
शायद
reality
renew नहीं
to an
करवाया है
extent.
membership।
You're saying
इस समय
abyssal
active
power
members में
might be
सिर्फ
able
आप ही
to
हो
affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before.
Members,
If you're gonna try it, it'll take
एक बार check
courage.
करने दो मुझे। एक
And
भी
you have to
members
be
नहीं है, सिर्फ आप
confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there?
If I can use my
एक भी
abyssal
member नहीं है
powers to
bro।
warn him that there is
Thank you
danger
यार
here,
brother। और
maybe
बताओ
he'll
मोहित भाई
change his
मौसम का क्या
decision.
हाल है आपके यहाँ?
Maybe he'll stay away.
Yes.
मौसम कैसा है
The
उधर?
important thing is not the
मौसम
nature of the power, but rather how you use it. To intimidate and obstruct. Sounds about right for the Abyss.
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
तीस रुपए का मेंबरशिप है आई कैन बाय एवरी मंथ यस ब्रो हाउ आर यू मैं अच्छा हूँ यार ब्रो समटाइम्स कोल्ड एंड समटाइम हॉट समटाइम कोल्ड एंड समटाइम हॉट यार हमारे यहाँ तो हर टाइम पे हॉट है यार किसी टाइम पे कोल्ड है ये नहीं है हर टाइम हॉट ही हॉट है समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या किया जाए नाउ मिक्स
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? seen a little girl?
हेलो आदि भाई, चले गए क्या? मोहित भाई आप भी चले गए क्या? चैट में हो गया दोनों लोग? हेलो 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 हेलो। यार उसको फॉलो करना है ना
I hear someone inside. Spargana?
और आदि भाई कैसे हो ब्रो? ठीक हो? सब बढ़िया? आदि भाई जब आ रहे हैं ना तो पता नहीं क्यों मैं कहीं चला जा रहा हूँ या क्या हो रहा है कि मतलब बात ही नहीं हो रहा है।
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana?
इसमें करना क्या है यार, समझ में नहीं आ रहा। कोई हेल्प करो, हेल्प हेल्प हेल्प। ये क्या हो रहा है? ये बार बार शुरू क्यों हो जा रहा है?
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
यार ये क्या हो रहा है, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
Don't celebrate.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
कहाँ क्या?
Help me!
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
There's monsters ahead. Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe now?
निकल भाई निकल, जा भाग यहाँ से।
The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway.
Quickly.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
अभी चोट लगी है क्या इसको?
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the...
अबे इसको चोट लग जा रही है बार बार, इससे पहले मुझे आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा। कैसे करना है इसको?
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him.
I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow.
चलो हो गया इस बार बन गया तब से बनाने का ट्राई कर रहा था हो ही नहीं रहा था
Hey, wake up! No good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the
Help me! Help me! Help me!
अरे यार
Help me!
अरे यार कितना जल्दी जल्दी करना है यार
Help me!
अरे यार ये मेरे से हो पाएगा नहीं हो पाएगा
Help me!
है तो बड़ा ही मुश्किल है
Help me!
अच्छा यहीं रहो यहीं
Help me!
नवा चेंज कर दे रहा है बार बार यार ये नहीं कि भाई करना है, 4 टाइम्स करना है।
Help me!
अरे यार कहाँ कहाँ है जो हम मिस कर दे रहे हैं।
Help me!
कैसे करूँ मैं इसको यार?
Help me!
इधर जो करो तो उधर पीछे का फट जा रहा है।
Help me!
Stay back!
Help me!
बस फोड़ना नहीं है, टाइम पे फोड़ना है।
Help me!
ये तो मैं समझ ही नहीं पा रहा, मैं एक चक्रव्यूह में फंस गया, इसको बचा ही नहीं पा रहा। इसका अलग नियम कानून निकाला, फट ही नहीं रहा उसके पास जाने को। एक का गुल्ला है, दूसरा होता है।
Help me!
कैसे हेल्प करे भाई, तेरे को पता ही नहीं चला। समझ में आया तो ट्राई करें।
Help me!
This is a new development. We might just be able to save this person.
इतना टफ क्यों था भाई ये? बड़ा ही टफ था यार.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out, what?
But I can't. Okay, if I do find her.
Don't.
What's that noise?
No, if he go.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. What? Spargana, are you there? That's... Yes, it's one of...
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left, but then...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue.
I guess...
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! I've searched. I no longer have anywhere else.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere. Albedo?
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh? Wait.
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know. But I haven't done anything.
Well, no.
Yes.
Even so.
You've not seen my... It seems she really isn't here. I'm just... How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest up.
Now's not the time for you to start...
It's not pity. I'm just... realizing that I've only got 10 or so minutes left. You know? You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy limitless freedom? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes. Have you heard of Hyperborea?
I have, but...
I see.
I've never heard that name.
Then what about some...
I have seen that.
I see.
It's all right.
From how you...
They are. Mondstadt is a place of... We have festivals a few...
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. But if all you want in life...
That's wonderful. In other words, I mean...
That's...
Well, the chances are slim, I know. But I'd like to spend these last... May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case, may your wishes come true.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his to begin with. The ending of this tale did not change, but I believe that we've just made the most progress we have yet.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we tried to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye with a smile, right? I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. But by comparison, I know nothing about you. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at the academia.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that... Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy. But no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed, but the real answer... But at least you've got...
I will.
All right.
Hello?
Hello, friends. The amplitude is...
Alice.
I see. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. Counting on you. I should probably...
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here. I am delighted to see that you understand. Okay,
Oh, cool! Look, what are we waiting for? Let's open it up and see!
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans.
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just a short version, if you can.
Ah. Alright then. I was planning to start...
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, We need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable qualification being Kuvaki.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. We need 3 people.
I also have no doubt that the Moon Chanter would be qualified, but we would need 2 other people with the same constitution. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take the Kuvaki from Nodcry's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it circulating in the body.
So we're going to cheat on the test?
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheating the system is much easier than trying to hide from it.
Huh? Ah!
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you, Miss Lauma?
No, that's not it. I suddenly had an idea.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivities. Huh? But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test. I'll follow up with Nefer on the festival arrangements.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous, no matter how you slice it.
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like. There are several.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater or lower depending on individual compatibility. It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital Kuvaki sensitivity. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple test of my own to see who is compatible and who is not. Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them, and they mustn't eat or drink anything.
What? No eating or drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you want to think this through?
Haha, count me in too. 3 days without food? I can handle that. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be Captain of Logistics. She'll keep the fires lit and grab some spare clothes to keep you comfortable.
with you first, traveler. Please step forward. How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys!
All right, It's like I summoned it. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes. You're next, Mr. Barca.
Sure.
All right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, what? No, not great. You think this is funny?
My apology.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Barca. Let's try someone else.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're perfectly compatible. You may join.
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close.
Whoa! I'm itching all over!
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh? Well, are you gonna start a what?
The Hexen Circle is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them do dangerous things. Not even tests.
Is something the matter?
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks like this isn't gonna be as easy as we thought.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues. Itlua springs to mind. In fact, I think we had some former Frost Moon Scions join our ranks recently.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can
Nixo
probably
भाई
make
हेलो
some kind of test bot.
वेलकम स्ट्रीम ब्रो सॉरी चैट नहीं देख रहा
We
था मैं
can just zip
माफ
through
करना यार भाई
Nashi
लोग
Town, going up to people and
थोड़ा सा
pressing a
लिटिल
button
बिट
to
बिजी
check
की
their
वजह से मैं
status.
चैट नहीं
Wouldn't
देख
that
पाया
be
हूँ
way
तो माफी
easier?
चाहता हूँ निकोल भाई हो क्या चैट में
Wow! No elaboration for once.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that
Strange.
She mentioned it.
And when we fought...
Also,
gratitude.
It's baked.
Yeah. Even though she looked...
A review of the...
yep.
They really think
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't...
I know.
Unfortunate.
Columbina. But is there anyone left who will still...
Then allow me.
Huh?
You contacted your sense.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it?
Not at all.
Then it seems we
Great! Cool. All right. Like Paimon said, the rest...
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure...
I'm ready as...
The work is done. The sacred scroll
Hello,
shut.
Aisho Skirk. No
The
sound.
stars grow
Sound
dim.
नहीं आ रहा.
The people silent.
गेम में
The
साउंड नहीं है
white
थोड़ी देर के
sun
लिए,
sets.
बल्कि माइक मैंने
The
ऑफ कर रखा
silver
था
moon
कोई
rises.
काम से.
O
अभी
path
ऑन
to
कर
the
लिया है. और बताओ भाई
temple,
क्या हाल चाल
appear
आपके?
now
बढ़िया
before
हो?
us.
फर्स्ट क्लास. सब मजा आया.
So that's what
Come, let us enter.
It might be best.
they will head in
Okay,
soon.
okay.
They will need to enter this gate.
वो लोग प्रेयर कर रहे थे ना, तो वहाँ पे आवाज नहीं आ रही थी. वहाँ पे म्यूट था ना, सब लोग शांत थे वहाँ पे.
Huh? It has been.
और बताओ
Can
भाई,
I really?
कैसे हो? क्या हाल चाल है आपके? Started. और बस स्टार्ट हो गया. उसके लिए मुझे वहाँ जाना पड़ेगा. और मैं यहीं पे इसको रोकूंगा. बहुत बड़ा प्रश्न है यार. बात नहीं होगा. दिमाग खराब हो जा रहा है प्रश्न का. बहुत ज़्यादा लंबा चौड़ा हो जा रहा है यार. समझ रहे हो? अच्छा, टूल्स मिल गए. प्रश्न बाकी बाद में होगा. मैं चल रहा हूँ कुछ और करने. अरे यार, इसको करो. कॉन्स्टेंट में तो कोई येलो वाला है नहीं लग रहा यार. What happened to live last 2 days? Bro,
Many insects have a
मैं कल
compulsion to
गोरखपुर
follow
गया
the
था
light,
पापा को लेके दवा
and
कराने.
humans are the same. Except we call that
उसके वजह से मैं
light
लाइव नहीं आ पाया.
hope.
छोटा सा काम था, दवा कराना था. और एक दिन पहले मुझे भी कुछ और काम था, तो उसकी वजह से मैं लाइव नहीं आ पाया. नेटवर्क वगैरह का भी इशू होता है कभी कभी यार. वेब सीरीज देखने के चक्कर में नहीं आ पाता. लेकिन कल तो मान लो ज़रूरी था, पापा को लेके जाना था, तो नहीं आ पाया. अभी कंटिन्यू करूँगा. इज द माइक ओके? हाँ माइक ठीक है यार ब्रो, माइक ठीक है. ये देखो परमानेंट वाले पे मेरा पीटी कितने का है देखो. 75 का है गेस. अभी तक मुझे कोई कैरेक्टर नहीं मिला है. हाउ डिड यू मैनेज टू गेट दैट मच पुल्स ब्रो? मुझे इकट्ठा करने में बहुत दिक्कत हुआ था उतना पुल्स। मोहित भाई है ना, मोहित भाई जो अभी मेंबरशिप लिए हैं, मेरा ऊपर दिखा रहा है।
तुम्हारे पैसा आता है ना।
वेल्किंग मून मुझे गिफ्ट कर दिए थे मोहित भाई, तो उसी की वजह से मुझे पोस्ट थोड़ा ज़्यादा मिल गया है फिलहाल। वेल्किंग मून अभी ख़त्म हो चुका है तो हो गया, आ गया। तो भाई लोगों की मेहरबानी है कि मुझे मिल जा रहा है पुल्स, नहीं तो नहीं मिल पाता। मैं अपने हिसाब से तो मतलब नहीं ले पाऊंगा, लेकिन अगर कोई गिफ्ट करेगा तो यार मिल ही जाएगा, क्या सी बात है। मेरा यूआईडी सभी के पास है, कोई भी वेलकम मून गिफ्ट कर सकता है मुझे, जो भी चाहे। आप भी चाहे तो कर सकते हैं।
No more mistakes. Is this our fate?
Why do they never miss?
I got only 59 pulls after completing 100% exploration in Natlan. पता नहीं यार, Natlan में तो मैंने 100% नहीं करा है, लेकिन भाई सही है अगर उतना करने के बाद उतना पुल्स मिल रहा है आपको तो।
Everybody stand back.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Show no mercy. You two, time to end them. Take cover.
ब्रो कम एट नाइट लाइव, नो वन इज वॉचिंग। ब्रो मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ यार, जैसे मेरे पास पैसे हो जाते हैं ना, मैं वाईफाई का रिचार्ज करा लूँगा 700-800 रुपये, तो फिर मैं रात को स्ट्रीम करने का ट्राई करूँगा। ठीक है भाई, पक्का आइसस करके भाई मैं रात को लाइव आने का ट्राई करूँगा, पूरा फुल ट्राई करूँगा कि मैं रात को लाइव आ सकूँ। ठीक है, चलो कोई ना, फिर बंद करते हैं, कोई देख नहीं रहा है।